the wooden club or the scythe. Both weapons of the peasant and the common folk. But which of these two would you prefer to take into battle? Now of course the scythe has a much longer reach and you could use it with one hand. But even though it is much better to be used in both hands. But if you are wanting to use a shield, then you are forced and have no choice but to use one hand with a scythe. And depending how top heavy the scythe is how heavy and how manageable in the hand it will be. Now the club, as we can see in this case, very old club, one of my first ones I made, and needs a bit of work, has a bit of woodworm, and the handle wants reworking. But that's beside the point. Now again, as I carefully swap over, because that is very sharp, the club is a one-handed weapon, and again could be used to bash helmets, heads, bodies and alike, and shields. Now I'm sure you agree both are just as lethal. With the old scythe, the scythe can sometimes stick in the shield and you could end up losing your weapon. Not a good idea. It is definitely one of those weapons you're looking to get the effective blow in. Whereas with the club you could bash a shield quite happily for a few minutes and damage the shield without damaging the club. But which one would you take? Oh yes, I'm definitely not doing that with that. Oh yes, this is a very old one. I think it's probably late Victorian. But the design of the scythe, the hand scythe, has not changed. Not to be mistaken with the double hand scythe, which is much larger and requires two people to use. Which is not true, it requires one person to use. What am I thinking of? Anyway, so yes, both of these are very nice weapons in the hand of the good warrior. But again, it's down to how good you are. If you're not a very good warrior, you're not very good with weapons, you're not going to be very good with these two.